So like kind of a more, slightly more esoteric aspect of what I think about, at least, is that that piezos, like what I have on my cello, since there might be some cellists out there, I'll say that you know, like the pickup you use is really important, and for me, I found the David Gage realist, I think he calls it, pickup to be the best of the pickups. I'm not saying it's the best amplifier pickup, the best way to amplify your stringed instrument, but in my experience. And but anyway, but the thing about like a piezo or a microphone, or even to a certain extent electromagnetic coil pickup, is, yeah, I guess for sure. All these things are like the moment where a mechanical event interfaces with an electronic event. It's the belly button or something. You know, it's that place where you kind of connect to this invisible and unexplainable phenomena called electricity that everything seems to depend upon, including our bodies, but nobody really even knows what it is. So it's kind of this mysterious, almost you know, it's a kind of a religion in a way. It's when I was an apprentice electrician, I thought of myself as kind of a monk, and I was coming to people's houses and bringing them the god of electricity, and so they could have toast and watch TV. And so anyway, but the thing that you have to realize about electricity, though, is that, you know, it comes from somewhere, it's generated somehow, and then it goes traveling around through the walls and everything, and then after you're done with it, it goes down into the earth, literally, and it disappears. And there's electricity. Some lunatic friends of mine have claimed like 40,000 volts or something just floating up in the ether overhead, you know, but if only we could tap into that, we'd have free, unlimited electricity. But in the meanwhile, anyway, so there's electricity throughout the cosmos. Probably everywhere in the universe is electricity. That's ubiquity. And we get this privilege of getting to interact with it through a bunch of inventions and theoretical work that was done, a lot of it a long time ago. But so the speaker and the pickup are the two moments that we can interface in the mechanical world with the electrical world. But it's one giant loop, and the more that I think about electricity and electric cello as a loop, and not that I'm making a sound here and then it's going down this pipe and it goes through this and this and this and this and this and then it goes over there to that amplifier and then it springs out as a different sound, and the amplifier just happens to be plugged into the wall, which happens to be some sort of electrical thing, you know, whatever. But actually electricity is coming out of the wall into the amplifier, then through the wire over here to the volume pedal, through all these pedals, coming up because there's two wires always, and then coming up to the bridge of the cello, and then that's the moment that my mechanical activity of playing the classical cello, whatever, is then sent back through the whole chain that came here from the wall, except for this time it's going to go back to the wall and it's going to go into the earth, and then along the way it's going to make a sound through an amplifier. And because the cello is acoustic or a hollow-bodied instrument, there's hollow-bodied lots of other things, lots of guitars too. The two spaces where the electricity is kind of revealed to itself, revealed to us, actually then interact through the open air also. And so that makes it entirely different, which is one reason that I was saying before that I don't really do that much sort of pedal setup and pedal work just in a room by myself, because unless I'm in an environment where there's other musicians and a certain volume level and an acoustic space that's relevant to the kind of music that's being played, I learned very little about it except for how to maybe do a small chamber recital of electric cello. You know, that's about all I could really get out of here, except for the fact that I can kind of get a sense of, oh, well, this kind of knob does this, or this changes that, or I have control over this parameter through this, and that's the only thing I can really do around here. And still, as soon as I get into another space, aside from the fact that I know that this knob controls that parameter, I don't really have a set, like, I can't set it up the way I did at home and it's going to sound the same at all.